QTCinderella is a wildly successful Twitch streamer that makes content. No, like seriously, she makes content. She's a streamer who makes content. I know, I was surprised too. And she doesn't just make content, she actually puts on like really ambitious shows and public events like the Streamer Awards. She's the person behind the Streamer Awards. That's her event. For those of you watching this video that have lives, the Streamer Awards is basically like the Emmys or the Oscars, but instead of like mainstream celebrities, you have very popular streamers. And it's super high production. If you were to catch a snippet of the Streamer Awards and not really know what was going on, you'd assume it was the Emmys or the Oscars just by the production value. It's a very high production event, and it's certainly something to be proud of if you're the person putting it all together. But unfortunately, that's where the the glazing of QTCinderella is going to have to end, because it may have been just a little bit too ambitious, a little bit too high production this year. You see, QTCinderella started a bit of controversy online when she posted this on Twitter.
If you want to help with the Streamer Awards, please consider opening a tap and helping farm ad rev here. Live until the Streamer Awards. I don't have enough sponsors to pay for the show this year, so if you like the show and want it to exist, come hang out.
Now, by itself, there's nothing wrong with what she's saying in that tweet or the existence of the channel. All she's saying is, hey, I have this channel. The purpose of the channel is to help pay for the Streamer Awards. If you could please watch, the ad revenue is going to help pay for this event. It's not like she's giving her audience instructions on how to artificially inflate the view count on that live stream to mislead advertisers to make extra money, you know, for advertisements that nobody's actually watching or anything crazy like that. In fact, let's click the link. I want to help. I want to help out. I want the Streamer Awards to happen. I want Hassan Piker to win Political Streamer of the Year for the 9-jillionth time in a row. Let's do this.
What is this channel? This channel is used to stream QTCinderella's YouTube videos to help fund events via ad revenue. If you leave the stream open in another tab, it will still count you towards ad runs. But please make sure to only mute the tab and not the stream.
Oh shit, that's exactly what she did. Oh no. For those of you who don't quite understand what the problem here is, suppose you are handing out flyers, okay? And you hand me 10 flyers and you tell me for each one of those flyers that I hand out to somebody to advertise for whatever the heck you got going on, you will pay me $1. So then I take those flyers, I go out, I hand out 5 of them, okay? I throw the other 5 in the trash, and then I come back to you and you pay me $10. Now, I don't know about you, but that would piss me off. A quick Google search defines fraud as a wrongful or criminal deception intended to result in financial or personal gain. There you go, you learned something. That's the word of the day. Now, when I first saw this, I figured that, you know, somebody like QTCinderella that has a pretty good reputation, this wouldn't be something that she would do. It had to have been someone on her team. It had to have been a miscommunication. Somebody just wasn't thinking, and it was going to be fixed in some way, shape, or form, and hopefully maybe even publicly acknowledged as a mistake. But nope, she started to double down on Twitter, and that was just the beginning.
Just want to say there are a ton of channels on Twitch that only do VOD content 24/7 to make money. I thought being transparent about why I'm doing it would be cool, but maybe shouldn't have been so transparent because that makes people mad.
Whoa, hold on there, QTCinderella. People weren't mad at you because you were honest about wanting to make money with this channel. People were mad at you because you were telling your audience to help you rip off advertisers, okay? They're paying money to advertise to somebody viewing your live stream, not play an ad in a tab that nobody's looking at. That's fraud. That's fraud, QTCinderella. That's textbook fraud, okay? The word of the day. We went over it already, okay? You know, this little thing happened on YouTube not so long ago. It was called the Adpocalypse. Now, you can look this up for yourself, but basically what happened is a bunch of the biggest advertisers on the platform got upset. When they got upset, they decided to pull their ads off the platform. They weren't going to advertise on YouTube anymore. This caused a bunch of YouTubers, you know, people who actually like make their money to pay their bills. It caused them to not make money anymore. I know everybody hates advertisers, but they are what make these platforms run, okay? The #1 revenue stream for platforms like YouTube or Twitch or Twitter or not so much Kick. They got other ways to make money. So yeah, anyway, for the most part, the money that keeps these platforms going is the money that they get from advertisers. So when you have one of the most famous streamers on the platform publicly biting the hand that feeds, You as somebody who just enjoys the platform or somebody who makes your money from posting on that platform have every right in the world to be upset with QTCinderella. And people were upset, so she continued to receive criticism online, but she didn't just stop at doubling down. No, she tripled down when she posted this tweet.
I'm explicitly trying to pay for a massive show that I put on myself. It's for the community, so if the community wants to watch some ads to help pay for it, so be it.
Okay, yeah, yes, if people wanted to help pay for it by watching ads, that's fine. People are actually mad at the opposite. They're mad because you literally gave instructions to your audience on how to get ads to play for them without them actually watching the stream, so you can make the ad money without actually anybody watching the ad, okay? They're actually mad for the opposite. They're mad because nobody's watching the ads to make the money. That's why people are upset.
Currently, I stand to lose a lot of money on the show, so this is me selling myself and my content to help pay for it.
Oh my God, freaking spare me. How are you risking losing money anyway? Do you have a budget? Do you need to call up Caleb Hammer to help you iron this shit out? Hi, I go online by QTCinderella. I am 29 years old. I like to stream video games on Twitch. That's how I make my money. And this is Financial Audit. So you stream online. You stream on Twitch? What kind of money does that bring you in yearly, like in a salary basis? Oh, well, on Twitch, I mean, it really depends on donations and, you know, stuff like that. But I mean, just based on my subscribers, I mean, I'd say I bring in just under $1 million every year before taxes. Oh my God, I don't think we've ever had anybody on the show with that kind of income. What are you even doing here? What's going on? Well, you see, I don't just do the streams. I also do these events, and the big one that I do is the Streamer Awards. And this year, I started to realize that I didn't quite have enough money to actually pay for the event that I was planning. So I went out to my audience and asked them to help me commit fraud to help afford the event. What? Excuse me? This is insane. You make around $1 million a year. You want to throw a freaking party? And then when you can't afford it, you go out and you commit fraud? This is crazy. How about you be an adult? Well, what was your budget? How did you go over your budget? Well, I didn't have a budget. What are you? How about we start to become an adult? How about we be a little responsible here? I also don't have health insurance. I don't know how to get it.
I do agree that description is aggressive, and I thought muting the tab was a meme, but I'm having the person that made the channel edit that. I hadn't seen it. This genuinely not hurting anyone.
Oh, it was just a prank then? A meme? Yeah, I'm sure the marketing department at Tostino's Pizza Rolls would think it's really funny when they spend $30,000 advertising on Twitch and their return on investment goes down by like 30% because of your goddamn stream. I'm sure they would just think that's the funniest thing. They would just, by the water cooler, they're giggling about it. Even if it was supposed to be a joke, it clearly didn't come off as one. Personally, I would just apologize, but she also has to take things to their logical extreme by saying this is genuinely not hurting anyone. Like, what do you even mean by that? What is the definition of not hurting anyone? Because if advertisers do decide to pull out next month, we all know what most likely caused it, and the streamers who aren't making $10,000 a month, when they start making less money, you know, that could cause significant financial harm. It's less about harm that you're currently doing and more about the harm that you could potentially cause in the future. There's actually a term for that. It's this crazy new thing called consequences. And normally when your actions have negative consequences, you take this thing called accountability. I should do a vocabulary lesson on this channel. And then she got banned from Twitch, but not her main channel, to be fair. Just the channel that openly was like, hey, we're just taking money from advertisers. That channel got banned. Now, I'm not big on banning people, but again, this wasn't even her main channel. This was her secondary channel, and Twitch bans are kind of a joke. There's people who get banned on Twitch and they're back in like 5 minutes. All right, it's really not a big deal. Also, this is good because it would set precedent to other people. Like, hey, we saw that one of our most famous streamers was kind of taking advantage of the advertising system on the platform. They got banned for it. Don't do that. Also, this could regain any confidence that was lost from advertisers. Like, hey, we saw what was going on, we handled it. Don't worry, we're making sure that when you guys pay us money to run ads, you're getting your money's worth. So at this point, it would have probably been the best move to just let the online haters get their W. You know, the people online that are mad at you that you'll never meet in your entire life, you know, those people, just let them have a win on this one, okay? Just take your L, give them the W, move on. Nobody would even care anymore. But no, she had to throw that all right down the toilet and make sure that her haters couldn't get that W by stating on Twitter,
"Before you guys say I told you so, it was a lil silly willy, so let's get down to the nitty and hit the gritty, and we get Skibbity straight out Ohio, sticking out the gat ha ha ha. Can you guys subscribe now?"
Evidently, one of the YouTube videos that she had looping on her Twitch channel there was an Omegle video. And if you guys don't know, you're no longer allowed to stream Omegle on Twitch. So that got her channel banned. And she couldn't just let the haters get their W. You know, she had to disclose, like, hey, just so you know, I'm still right. I'm still right, guys. I didn't do anything wrong. And then Ludwig jumped in, her boyfriend Ludwig jumps in, which to me is so funny. The optics of that are insane because now you have two of your most influential streamers, two of the most famous streamers, at least I can think of, that only one of them is on Twitch, right? But you have two of the most influential streamers that I can think of, both coming out publicly and being like, hey, just so you know, guys, you all thought that she would get banned for taking advantage of the advertisers on Twitch, but no, just so you know, she didn't get in trouble for that. That's totally fine. So guys, if you want to make a quick extra buck, just go farm Twitch's AdSense. Just go farm that shit. They don't give a f over there. And they want you to know they don't give a f, okay? They're proud. They proudly don't give a f. The return on investment to the advertisers that keep the site funded, keep the site moving, f that shit, f the advertisers. We don't give a f about them. Get over here. Let's burn this shit down. At this point, the only thing I can think of is that the people running Twitch just desperately don't want to be involved anymore, and they're just trying to f up the website as much as possible to get the call from Daddy Bezos of just like, hey, what the it's a Twitch. I'm paying for this shit? Shut that shit down. You think I'm crazy? You think this site's profitable? You think the people that run this site are proud of this site? She got unbanned in 41 minutes. 41 minutes. She said it herself. Fastest speedrunner in the West. Like, the optics. Imagine you're paying you're an advertiser, and if you're an advertiser and you're paying Twitch for advertisement space, you gotta be watching this shit unless you're completely incompetent. Imagine seeing this shit. Imagine being like the head of marketing for Doritos and you're advertising like thousands and thousands of dollars on Twitch every month, and you're seeing this shit go down. Like, they're just shitting on you. The platform is shitting on you. The streamers are shitting on you, and they're not just shitting on you. They're taking your money and bragging about it. Like be like, hey, f you, I don't even care. It's honestly pretty epic. Honestly, I hate that platform. Keep going. Keep this shit going over there. Twitch. I hate Twitch. Now, like I said, I could totally believe that this all started with like a lack of communication. Somebody on QTCinderella's team, like taking instructions for what the project was about a little too literally, being a little too honest. But it's the lack of humility. Like, it's just, there's no way that you can defend this as like she wasn't in the wrong, but she just tooth and nail fought through it all the way to the possible detriment of the entire platform that she's on, and just all the way to the end, just kicking and screaming all the way to the end on it. And it was really bad. It was a really bad look. And for a streamer like her that has an otherwise pretty untainted reputation, I was just really surprised to see it go down this way. I mean, I just wasn't even gonna make a video because I was just assuming that any minute she was gonna make a public apology. Twitch was gonna give her a call and be like, yo, you gotta clean this shit up. But no, it never happened. It needs to be called out. I don't know why more people aren't talking about this, especially streamers. QTCinderella is one of these streamers that people get really attached to her, and that's not a bad thing by itself. But like last time I talked about her, it was to her defense. Like, I was defending her on her side in a video, and I still got spurgs in my comment section, like freaking out. Like, I'm on your team, bro. I'm not, like, shut up. But I don't know. Maybe people are just scared. Maybe I should be scared. Regardless, hey, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. Leave a comment. I think it helps the videos. And if not, you could just yell at me and tell me how wrong I am. Subscribe if you're new. And that's it. YouTube is the #1 platform in the world, and Twitch is a stinking pile of stinky doo-doo. Thanks. Bye. What's going on, guys? We're going to talk about some pretty sick stuff today. Vosh is one of the top political streamers at the moment that typically discusses or debates topics from a left-leaning point of view. He's also been described as a libertarian socialist. I don't personally know that. I really try not to get into the politics stuff. The point is, this guy's a big deal. He has a YouTube channel with just under 500,000 subscribers. His videos on that channel can range in viewership from the tens of thousands to the hundreds of thousands, and he has a huge influence over a large portion of people. Now, recently, there's